Hello everybody, welcome back to another LEGO room vlog. Today we're going to be talking about the LEGO City. Yeah, some big changes are coming to the LEGO City soon. Necessary changes because we've got to make more room for more modular buildings and just for more, awesome sets being integrated into the LEGO City in the very, very, very near future. So today we're going to take a look at a couple different modular buildings that I'm really excited about building and integrating into the LEGO City. And then we're also going to be discussing how we plan to make space for those modular buildings and also for other projects that we're going to be executing or proceeding with throughout the year of 2022. So let's first off take a look at the modular buildings that we're looking to add to the LEGO City in the near future. So of course, when you go to rebreakable.com, there are just thousands of mocks, and in particular when you search modular or modular buildings, you can see that there are just an unlimited amount of alternate builds and custom builds that you can integrate into your LEGO City. Like, it is absolutely insane. So of course, that's why we're trying to make more space in our LEGO City to accommodate more modular buildings, because why not? Modular buildings are absolutely incredible. I love them. They just look so good. Like, look at this modular music store. There are so many good ones. Like, there's a gym. There's just an unlimited amount of really cool items here on rebreakable.com. Two that we're looking at in particular are these right here. So we've got the University with 5,200 pieces. This thing is massive. Like, wow. And the really cool thing about it is it actually uses a Hogwarts castle, like the giant Hogwarts castle. And you can see that it's a pretty big footprint. It actually uses about a base plate and a half, and of course it'll integrate with all of the other modular buildings. Doesn't it look great? You can buy the instructions here for $26. It's done by Bolt Bricks, but of course in order to do this you would have to buy the Hogwarts castle. So it's not cheap to build this one, but it looks amazing, and we might be integrating that one into the LEGO City. Another one that we've been looking at is this one here. This is the Dinos Exhibition. This is a gigantic modular building. So it actually uses 3 different sets to create this massive building. One of them being Assembly Square. Yep, that's a big modular building. And the other one being the police station, then also the Dino Fossils set, which is the LEGO Ideas set. You can see they've got them inside this massive dino exhibit in this awesome building. So we're thinking of adding this one here to the LEGO City as well. The problem is this one here is literally 2.5 base plates. It is gigantic. So yeah, it's pretty big. We need to make some serious changes to the LEGO City in order to accommodate the University and also the Dinos exhibit. So as you can see, those modular buildings are absolutely massive. The University is 1.5 base plates, and the dinosaur exhibit is 2.5 base plates. Oh my gosh, how are we gonna make room for that? That's like 4 base plates that we need to make room for here in the downtown core. Luckily, we have some ideas that involve changing the downtown core so that we can accommodate more buildings here, and also changing this entire area over here. Well, I mean, not the entire area, because we worked really hard on the residential area recently. Like, that's where you guys are standing right now, and it looks really good. And we're starting to finally work on the zoo, and I won't lie, the beach has never looked better, and the campground looks absolutely fantastic. We still got to work on lots of stuff over here, including the Ninjago area, but there's going to be some huge table changes coming up over here so that we can actually shift some of the buildings from the downtown core and shift some of the residential buildings down over here and make space for really cool rebrickable models, custom builds, and stuff like that, and also more modulars as they come out in the future, because we've heard, well, it's rumored that we're going to get another big DC or, no, sorry, superhero modular building like the Daily Bugle this year. So it's like, where am I going to fit this stuff? I have to be ready for that stuff when it comes out, because we want to integrate them here into the LEGO City. So luckily for us, there are some changes that we can make right away, and they won't take that, well, I shouldn't say they won't take long, but they're rather easy to execute. So this is the plan. So honestly, I don't know if the downtown core can be rearranged in a different way so that we can accommodate more modular buildings. There is a lot of road here though. I have to build a spreadsheet that has a bunch of squares on it, and each square will represent a different modular building, and I haven't done that in a while, but I think it's time to do that again, because I think we can make more space here by doing something pretty simple. And that would actually be extending Pop Culture Street all the way to the back. So rather than having a road right there where you see, what is that, Chief Wiggum's police car, we would have it go all the way to the back, and then it would connect with buildings running all the way along the back. So I think that would add just a few more spaces for us. Actually, for sure it would, because right here, there would be a building there. But that sort of makes a weird intersect there. So I might have to like extend this all the way back as well. So what we would do is we take these rows of buildings that are back to back, 2 base plates, bring it all the way to the back, this one all the way to the back, and this one also all the way to the back. And then this row of modulars right here would be the back row. I think that would actually gain us a couple more base plates. And you saw that dinosaur museum. We do not plan on, or dinosaur exhibit, we do not plan on keeping the Jazz Cafe here. So that's going to open up 1 base plate because that is an Assembly Square alternate build. So we are going to convert that into the dinosaur exhibit, but we are going to keep our police station because the police station is really neat. But this one here is a rebrickable model that was once upon a time a music club, and then it's the Jazz Cafe. But we have no problem taking that one apart again and then getting a second police station and then building that large dinosaur exhibit. So that's some ideas that I have for the downtown core. I think we can make that happen. Another idea that I thought would be pretty cool is if we had a back row of modular buildings going all the way around the perimeter facing towards us, curving here and coming all the way along here as well. So there's a modular building sort of going around the entire perimeter. We have to decide what we're going to do there. We also have all of these plates right here. These are half base plates. We got to try and see what we can do to integrate some more stuff here. And also I'm contemplating getting rid of that large white office tower and potentially the Quickie Mart as well. We've done that in the past, but I don't know, I'm not too keen on getting rid of stuff. I'd rather just find new ways to add stuff to the Lego City and just make space. Now, the big change that we're going to be doing to the Lego City to make more space is actually reducing the water in half. So what I consider to be the water is these 2 drop tables right here. You can see these are dropped because they're on the Olav legs. So you can actually bring them lower than the Adil's legs that we use, all from IKEA, of course. So there's 2 drop tables there. Realistically, this beach area is way too big. There's a lot of sand here that's not being used. There's a lot of open space. And it looks good, there's no question about it, but that is like a reserved space. Also over here in the boatyard, there's a lot of water that's not being used. You can see there's a lot of boats over there. It's not the end of the world if we remove some of that water. It's not very detailed. It doesn't look as good as modular buildings per se. So what would we do there? Well, I would just easily swap out the legs on this table right here for Adil's legs. And that would bring it the same height as this. Then I would just take this and shift all of this forward. So this Ferris wheel right here would be like, it'd start here and come out right here. So the Ferris wheel would be here, and then there'd be a small beach right here that's a lot more compact, and we still have our same awesome water detail. And then this huge area right here that's just a big open space would be gone, and it would be a boatyard would be over here, and that would leave all of this open right here for whatever we'd like it to be. So we can move some residential buildings down there. Maybe we can shift our, I don't know if we want to bring our campground over there or not. I don't really know what we would do that area, and I don't really have a plan until I actually physically do it because I don't know how many base plates we're actually working with. But maybe we can shift some of our modular buildings down, our residential buildings down, or maybe we can take some of our modular buildings that are like townhouses, like this one right here beside the Haunted Manor, and we can bring those down so that they're by the beach and with the residential buildings, because technically they're places where people are living. So maybe we can shift some of the stuff down, or maybe we bring the Quickie Mart down there. I don't know what we're going to do, but there's going to be a lot of space that we can make either by doing both things, by rearranging this area and also by raising this drop table over here, and that is going to be massive. But yeah, we really want to build those rebrickable models and integrate more stuff here into the Lego City. And those are the 2 ways that we think that we can make more space. A downtown revamp, not a major one, but maybe just extending these blocks, and then also reducing our water table by 50%. Ultimately, in the end, I know we're going to run out of space, but you guys can see that I'm always thinking and trying to come up with new ways so that we can maximize the space in this current Lego City layout. I know that we're going to run out of space eventually. Hopefully one day in the next 10, 15, 20, 100 years, maybe not 100 years, but hopefully one day we can expand into a bigger facility, a bigger basement, a large shed or something like that, so we can accommodate more of these ideas and more of these awesome Lego City buildings. I think in the short term though, I think those are some changes that we're going to see here in the Lego City. And as you can tell, like I just go on like a rampage, like, I just verbal diarrhea all over the place. That's sort of gross. But yeah, I sort of have like, I'm very passionate about it, and I know there's ways that we can make space in this current layout. Let us know what you think of these changes by commenting below. Remember to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for some more great stuff. And thank you so much for coming on by. Farewell.